Because he's one of my favourite singers of all time.
There's people who own truth, and he had it very much in his voice.
You believe every word he screams.
Luke actually was a bit of a genius, you know.
He was as gentle as a lamb. He was a very genteel person.
There was more to Luke Kelly than met the eye.
He had a special talent.
And everybody knew him, of course. He was like a Dublin hero.
He was the prince of the city.
Well, in the merry month of May, now from me home I started, left the girls and two, and nearly broken hearted, saluted father dear, kissed me darling mother, drank a pint of beer, me grief and tears to smothered enough to reap the corn and leaf, for I was born, got a stout blackthorn, the banished ghost and goblins, a brand new pair of brogues to rock the love of the bogs and frighten all the dogs on the rocky road. It's a double of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hunt the hare and turn her down the rocky road, and all the ways to Dublin and back for Aldi-da.
Luke Kelly was born in Sheriff Street in Dublin in 1940. He was one of a close-knit family that included 3 brothers, 2 sisters, and Luke's grandmother on his mother's side. Times were tough as money was tight, and the family, like many at the time, made their own entertainment.
We were one of the lucky families. There was quite a lot of hardship in that particular area. But our dad, Luke Sr., had a permanent job in Jacob's Biscuit Factory. So we weren't too badly off compared to maybe some of the other families. We had no radio or television in them days, as most people of that era wouldn't have had anyway. We'd kind of sit round, and he had this talent, our father, to sing Neil Go's spirituals, Paul Robeson stuff. And we used to just sit round and join in, and that was the entertainment we had in those days.
Oh, come all ye tramps and the hawker lads, and gay the rars a blaw.
People told stories when they didn't have radio and television through songs. And there were rallying songs, there were play songs, there were songs that people used for games, and children knew how to entertain themselves with these songs. But earlier than that, there were songs relating to the Fenians and the Invincibles, and even 1913 and 1916, and people remembered the heroes of the past. So there was still that tradition in the 40s and 50s. The other thing that happened in Dublin that I think kept the tradition alive was the tradition of people after the pub closure, the half dozen, and then they went home to the house. And in the houses, people would sing songs. Everyone did their party piece, and sometimes play a bit of music if they had music, and entertain themselves. So that was still a live tradition in the Dublin I grew up in.
See the child with the golden hair, but eyes that show the emptiness inside. Do we know? Can we understand just how he feels, or have we really tried? See him now as he stands alone and watches children play a children's game. Simple child, he looks almost like the others, yet they know he's not the same. Scorn not his simplicity, but rather try to love him all the more. In the days I went the sporting, I was never tired of sporting, to an alehouse or a playhouse, and many's the house besides. I told me brother Seamus I'd go off and be right famous, and I never would return again till I roamed the world wide. Goodbye, Machine Durban, sure I'm sick and tired of working. No more I'll leave the tradies, and no longer I'll be filled. As sure as my name is Barney, I'll be off to California, where instead of digging tradies, I'll be digging lumps of gold. The other night a copper comes and he says to me, Maguire, would you kindly let me light me pipe down at your pile of fire? Well, he planks himself straight down and with hobness up to late. Here says I, me day decent man, you better go and mind your bait. He ups and yells, I'm doing on you, I'm up to all your pranks. Don't I know you for a traitor from the temporary ranks? Boys, I hit straight from the shoulder and I gave him such a belt that I knocked him into the boiler full of hot asphalt. Well, we laid it in the hollows and we laid it in the flat, and if it doesn't last forever, sure I swear I'd ate me hat. Well, I wandered up and down the wood, but sure I've never felt any surface that was equal to the hot asphalt. Wings and make it so sweet and comforting as they come to each other. They went arming along the road like sister and brother. They went arming along the road till they came to a stream, and they both sat down together, loved to hear the nightingale sing.
And come tell me, Sean O'Farrell, tell me why you hurry so. Hush about him, hush and listen, and his cheeks were all aglow. I bear orders from the captain, get you ready quick and soon. For the pipes must be together at the rising of the moon. At the rising of the moon, at the rising of the moon. For the pipes must be together at the rising of the moon.
But when I returned, how my eyes have burned to see how a town could be brought to its knees by the armored cars and the bombed out bars and the gas that hangs on to every breeze. Now the army's installed by the old gas-yard wall, and the damp of oil gets higher and higher with their tanks and their guns. Oh my God, what have they done to the town I loved so well? I went unto my chamber all for to take a slumber. I dreamt of golden jewels, and for sure it was no wonder. But Jenny drew me charges and she filled them up with water, then sent for Captain Farrell to be ready for the slaughter. Mushering-a-ma-doo-da-ma-da, whack-fall-da-daddy-o, whack-fall-da-daddy-o. There's whiskey in the jar, and 'twas early in the morning, just before I rose to travel. Up comes a man, the footman, and likewise Captain Farrell. I first produced my pistol, for she'd stolen away my rapier. I couldn't shoot the water, so a prisoner I was taken. Mushering-a-ma-doo-da-ma-da, whack-fall-da-daddy-o, whack-fall-da-daddy-o. There's whiskey in the jar. Oh, Peggy Gordon, you are my darling. Come sit you down